Hello, Sanger. How are we doing? Watching Sky Radar, yeah, why not? Certainly a lot of activity. That is for sure. Blimey. It's crazy. Crazy what goes on. Camera just wants moving slightly to the left. I'm a bit too far to the right, I think. Just going to swivel it slightly, move it. That's a different drone from Shivo. Just adjusted the camera just slightly. That's a different drone from Schliebel, yeah. It's unbelievable how long they can stay at sky for, them things. It really is. The drone copter, yeah, I saw the photographs of it, Sanger. Unbelievable. I don't think he likes me talking about it, no. No, for sure. Well, I got back here I was here about 45 minutes ago, but there was somebody parked right in where I wanted to park, can you believe it? So I just had to sit out for a bit and wait, and then they finally went. You know. Well, said internal problem, couldn't send message. Had to leave and come back in. All right. Oh, on YouTube, on this chat. Right. Well, there's been a lot of people complaining that it's been misbehaving over the last 24 hours as YouTube. Hello, Magic Cat. How are we doing, Magic Cat? There is a freight train approaching. I've just tried to move the camera slightly more towards... Hello, Perba Rail fans. Hello from Indonesia. How are we doing? Just move the camera nearer to the bridge to try and get that length of view up the track, if you know what I mean. So I do have a wide angle lens, but you don't gain anything for it. All you gain is extra bushes at the side of the camera, you know, so what's the point? I put it on and all you see is more bushes. It's nothing gained. But there is a freight train going to hit us very soon. I don't know what it is, but it's about less than half a mile away. Hello, our 221 studio, how are we doing? Crazy how it's middle of the night here and daylight. Yes, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. I would have been on earlier, but there was somebody parked right where I wanted to park. So I had to wait. I didn't expect them to be long, but they were 40 minutes before they moved. Some guy sat there with headphones on, and I thought, well, he weren't looking at trains routes. So he could have parked anywhere up road, but he just happened to park exactly where I wanted to be. And here's the freight train. Hello, Benjamin Emanuela. How are we doing? How's it going? Hello, Jeanette. How are we doing? How's it going, Jeanette? Yeah, so it slowed me down a bit, did that? You know, because I went to gym at 11 o'clock and I got out of there about 12:15. And I were back here about, half one-ish, 2 o'clock. And I couldn't park up. Very impressed. Do a few cones. Cone off this little spot that I use. A few cones out. Hello, Simon London Nielsen. How we doing? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought, Jeanette, when this guy were parked up in this red car. Hello, travel stuff. How we doing? The jets are mostly flying in pairs. Yeah. I'm fine, thank you, travel stuff. I'm fine. Making. I'm a bit sore because I've been thrashing in the gym for a bit. And they got them bloody cargo ropes out. Oh, they might kill it. Oh, I hate them. The damn ropes, the cargo ropes. Bloody cargo ropes. Cargo ropes and sledge. Woof. Certainly take it out to you, I'll tell you. Just asking, do you know the Southall train? Yeah, I do I? I've watched the videos on it and everything. Horrendous for that. I think they got it on live video, that train crash. Unbelievable. It's all there on video to see on YouTube. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, they certainly do, Jeanette. Thrashing them ropes for just 30 seconds doesn't sound a lot, but God it is. Hello, Remo. Gavarato. Hello, Remo Saravato, 1946. How are we doing? Had a quite of a mess of a day out on Tuesday though. Out on Tuesday. Where are you? Travel stuff. I can never keep track of stories. You see. Out of what on Tuesday? Are you in hospital? The drone is now above Hall Beach. I haven't a clue where Hall Beach is. Is that somewhere near you, Senga? As long as it's not dropping any bombs on anybody. It's a bit dull here, yeah, it's same here, Jeanette. And according to weather, it was supposed to pick up a bit today here. It's supposed to be a bit sunny this afternoon. You got that wrong. You did for sure. Travel stuff. My train was late getting into Glasgow Central. I missed my bus to Dundee, so I had to take the train to Dundee. And there was a problem with the train, so I had to swap the train at Perth. Oh dear. That's a bit of a pickle. Yeah, I think it's about that here. Thereabouts. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen. So as soon as I put camera on, it's going towards Swineshead. Swineshead, that sounds like a swine of a place. I'm going to fly to the Isle of Tiree in the summer next year. Excellent. Isle of Tiree, is that a Scottish island? Scottish island, up the Highlands. Sounds like it. I've never heard of these places. Isle of Tiree. That's not where they make that that nice dessert, is it? Tiramisu. Are you having that? Do you like that? Tiramisu? No. Okay. Do you know what Grantham? I know where Grantham is. Yeah, that's Grantham's Lincolnshire. I've been to Grantham a few times. Yeah, it's a nice island with lots of beaches. Excellent. Yeah, Grantham's in Lincolnshire. I've been there on more than one occasion. I went to a factory that sold massive polystyrene blocks. I picked them up. Oh, well, it's not far. Well, if it's up to no good, it's in the right place, because blooming Eurofighter base is not far from there. The Eurofighter air base, so the Flying Scotsman, I have no idea where it is today, but it is down south somewhere, because I saw it. I saw it on the network, and it's down south somewhere at the moment. It's certainly not coming up here for a bit, that's for sure. Hello, Angelo Aradasso, how we doing? But as for its exact whereabouts at the moment, the Flying Scotsman, I can't tell you. If I were at home, I would be able to tell you, because I'd be able to look it up where it is. But while I'm out and about, I haven't got my password for the website to get in to look. It's fairly rare. I mean, I've seen it loads of times. US Air Force flying along it. Alright, oh, well, it's safe then. Flying Scotsman's in. No, it's out and about. It's Flying Scotsman somewhere. I don't know where, but it's out and about down south. I noticed it removing other day, but like I said, when I'm not at home, I can't look on the website, because I can't log in. I don't know what my password is off the top of my head to log in to see where it is. Or else I'd log in off my iPad, but I don't know my password off the top of my head. I'm in the United Kingdom, near Preston. Logan Air flights tend to be fairly expensive. Yeah, I've heard that, considering the little planes, but the problem is there's hardly anybody on them. So it's going to be a deal do, isn't it? If you've got a plane that costs hundreds to do these island hops. Preston, yes, correct. That is correct. You've got one little plane doing these island hops, you know, there's not many passengers. It's going to be a fair chunk of money off each passenger to cover the cost, isn't it? I would imagine. I can't tell you, there is 2 trains approaching. My chat stopped moving, no. Preston, correct. In fairness, the Twin Otter can only hold 16 passengers at a time, yeah, correct. I've watched a lot of videos about the island hopping business. I'm subscribed to a channel, well, 2 channels actually, but 2 Scottish channels that I watch a lot. One's called Steve Marsh, and the other one's called Ruth Ayling, or Aisling as she pronounced it, but it's spelled Ayling, and they both travel around. Well, Steve Marsh travels everywhere, but he's based in Scotland. And Ruth Ayling, she just travels all over Scotland as Ruth Ayling, and I'm subscribed to both of them channels, so I watch them. Hello, Sareem Official, how are we doing? Why does England and India still use buffers? I don't know, I think it's just something that just trained to run against, you know what I mean? Somewhere for them to do their business, you know, something for them to stop against. Not that they ever do stop against them, but you know. Yeah, I don't but other than that, I don't know. No, I haven't seen 66004, I'm afraid. Where have I? Hang on. Is it the green one? Is it the green one? Tim Bike 66004, the climate change thing, or whatever you want to call it. Ribble Steam Museum. I'm not far from the Ribble Steam Museum. Yeah, I'm about 3 miles away from it. Hello, Rebel Irish Railways. How are we doing? No, I haven't. I've never seen it in person. No, I've seen it. I've seen videos of it. I know what it's about, but I've never actually seen it in person. No. Hello, Heather. How are we doing? How's life in Portugal? How's it going? You're gonna be very dark when you get back. You are. You certainly looked like you had a good tan last night. That's for sure. Are you waiting for something? No, I'm not waiting for anything special. Yeah, I'm saying I follow quite a few. Not a right lot, but 1 or 2. I did follow loads at one point, but it's impossible to keep up with them, you know. you know, you subscribe to that many, and then you just can never keep up with videos. But I'm subscribed to about a handful. I mean, I'm sick of seeing these silly auditor videos. I've ditched them. I watched one or two in the early days when there were just one or two of them doing it. They were quite entertaining, but now there's hundreds at it. It's just rubbish. You know what I mean? Just rubbish. So I don't bother. I'm great. Just having a cocktail by the beach. Oh my God, yeah. Having a cocktail by the beach. I was only thinking about you this morning because it was the Senga sent me a photo of pina colada you can buy from Aldi, and as soon as I saw that, I thought, my God, I wonder if that's what Ever's drinking. Simon Wilson, yeah, I watch him, and I also the other guy, Bolden Bankrupt, I watched him, and I used to watch Harold Balder, but unfortunately I've fallen out with him because he's made half of his video members only, and I think that's wrong, you know. I'm on the sex on the beach. Well, what's that, Ellie? What kind of drink's that? I don't even know what that is. I've heard of it. Have you ever entered a war museum? No, I haven't. Not as I can think of anyway. Hello, JB Real. How are we doing? But Simon Wilson and Steve Marsh, yep, I'm subscribed to them. And Bolden Bankrupt, I'm subscribed to him, but I used to watch Harold Balder all the time because I really like him, but he's been a bit naughty in my eyes, and he's just put too many videos as members only, and that's wrong, is that? I mean, odd one or two, fair dues, but he's put loads on. Vodka, orange peach snaps, and something else. But it tastes good. Oh, not sure what else, but it tastes good, yeah. Sounds good, that's for sure. Blimey. How long are you there for, Heather? That's what I need. Lounge around on a beach with pina colada. Hello, Brawler YT. How are we doing? I do think there are lots of YouTubers who don't really come up with their own individual. Correct. I've noticed against people putting members only videos. But just odd one or two. Don't put loads. Don't make loads. And that, what's it called? Harold Balder. Loads of his are now members only. I'm thinking, it's almost, you know, it's like getting held over a barrel. So I don't watch him now because half the time it's a members only video. My surgery is now on the 29th of October. Excellent. I'm surprised that there's no busy traffic in there. There'll be somewhat along soon, that's for sure. It has gone a bit quiet though, but we do have these quiet spots. Sorry about that hissing, that's just my bottle of pop opening. So you gotta wait till the end of the month now, Ford Mustang. Rebel Irish Railways, just wondering how you can go live. Just hit the plus button at the bottom of your phone screen and select live. That's all you have to do. That's all I do. When you're on YouTube, just hit the plus button at the bottom and it gives you some options. It says upload a video and some other things. I can't remember what they are. I don't know why it says upload a short, because if you upload a video that's a short, it automatically makes it into a short anyway. And then just hit that and just select live, and it always points the camera at you first, so you spin the camera around. And then if you go into advanced options, you can choose to do horizontal or portrait live. Well, don't waste your time with horizontal because nobody will watch it. Hello, Maurice Long, Dodo the Robot Mouse. Soon a train might show up, very soon. Just for you, Morris. Here's two. I would also stop watching YouTubers and make lots of members only videos. Yeah, I'm not against the odd one. You know, I understand that if you've got a membership, you have to do something that only members only get, or else there's no point to it, is there? I mean, I have a membership on my channel. You can become a member on mine, but as it goes, I've nothing that's for members only, because you know, I will do the odd video, but it will be only the odd video. Or I might just say, if you're a member, I might put your channel on my homepage, you know what I mean, so people can see you. So, you know, like a members area or something. I've only got 3 members, so it's not something I've given much thought to be honest. But, you know, if I had more members, I'd perhaps just have a space on my homepage and your channel's there, so when somebody looks at my channel, they see your channel, put you down as a recommended channel. I mean, I do it to one channel every month now. If you look on my homepage. But when there's too many members on the video, was that Michael Portal? It might have been, and it's funny, you know. I actually, yeah, Michael Portal. Yeah, you've just missed the freight train. Whoever said they'd be all Morris Long, you literally missed one 5 minutes ago. But there is more to come. In fact, there's one on its way now at 0K05. That's the engineer's train. That is en route. What time are we on? 15:23. God, that's early. But there is one due. If you look to the right of the picture, it's now above Bassingham. Yeah, if anybody, what I'm going to do, I think, with this member business, it's only £1 a month, whereas a lot of other channels, they're charging £3 a month, £5 a month, and all that business. I put mine at the lowest I could. You know what I mean, 99 pence. And I might say I'd just put a thing on my homepage, members only. You know, recommended channels, members channels or something, and just have it on the homepage so people can see it all the time. Because I can't, you know what I mean. It's what to do. And up to date, I've got 3 members, and I think I've had 8 super chats. Hello, Badger, how we doing? Hello, Rishapal Gamer, how we doing? Hi, Sky Wolfie, how we doing? The trains are on the way, Sky Wolfie. Don't worry, they'll be around. They will appear. They always do. Three members. Yeah. 3 members, and I think I've had 8 super chats, I think, up to date. I got 3 super chats this morning in this morning's stream. Hello, Rishapal Gamer. Good morning to you, sir, as well. I'm not really a train spotter as such. I just video them. I don't really spot them. I'm not bothered about numbers and stuff. That's for the younger people, I think, is that game. I just video them. Yes, there is a freight train now waiting to enter this line. If you look to the track to the farthest right, it peters off into under that bridge. There's a branch line that goes under the bridge to the right. There's a main line that goes down the left and a branch to the right. Well, there is a freight train or a light locomotive. It could be a light locomotive on its own, waiting round the corner at a red signal. 6K05 head code, and it's lit up red, which tells me that it could just be a light locomotive on its own. You know, looks like it's a locomotive on its own to me, judging by it's on a red, the digits are red on its head code. I can't remember what the key is for that. Yeah, it is a light locomotive according to this. So it's going to be a class 66. It's now over Lincoln. Blimey. Hello, Corey Loosecombe. How are we doing? This is in the United Kingdom, is this? Hello, Spider Amax. How are we doing? Yeah, the light engine that's hiding around the corner is waiting to get a clearance to go on this line. So there must be something due to come up the farthest track from the camera. Ian Allen, yeah, God, I remember Ian Allen books, Terry. I remember them when I was a kid, Ian Allen Loco Shed. God, that's going back some. Yeah. I remember having them books when I was in my teens. I used to write them down roughly in a pad, alt numbers, when I was like in my teens. And then when I got home, I'd be there with my little ruler and pen, underlining them right neat, ones I'd seen. Oh, you're going to be waiting a long time on a CSX to appear within the United Kingdom here, Morris Long. Been flying for 3.5 hours. On fire. Yeah, there's no CSX coming here. You're quite welcome to wait, but it's going to be a long wait. It'll either be a DRS or a EWS or a GBRF, the next locomotive. I can cheat and look at the diagram, but I'm not bothered. I know it's going to be a class 66, and it's most likely going to be a DRS. And it's very early. It's not due until 4:25. Correct, it is a diesel. Since watching your streams, I've realised that I've lived by train tracks all my entire life. Nice one, Badger. Wait, that's an England Railway, yes it is. It's a diesel, it is. Well, it's actually what they call a diesel electric. the oil line now, but basically it's a large diesel engine that powers some motors that then power the wheel, that generates electricity, then they power the wheels in a roundabout sort of way. But yes, it is a diesel. The train that just passed with no stuff on it, it was a freight, well it would have been a, well it was just a what they call a light locomotive, but it would normally be carrying freight. That there is another freight train due, but not for a while now, because that one's come early. That shouldn't have come until half 4, that one. So I'll just have to consult the article and just have a look at the timetable and get it up. But yeah, that should have come at 16:27, that, and it came at well, it's just come. There is another one though at 16:01. Catch you later, travel stuff. I'm near Preston in Lancashire. There is another freight train due at Seaforth to Moss End Eurotunnel. That's 16:01. Waddington, cracky, that's not far from me, is Waddington. Waddington's Clitheroe, Sanger. It's a big fell at Waddington. Waddington Fell, it's called. It's a big, just a big countryside area called Waddington Fell. Hello there, passing lorry. Hello there, passing lorry. Hello, Fru McConnon. How we doing? Sorry, Firu McConnon. Waddington, yeah, that's Waddington's not far from me. Well, not far from me when I'm at home. It's actually not that far from here, actually. Waddington, if you go out to Blackburn and go to Clitheroe and go over sort of like the Trough of Bowland, well, Waddington Fell is just before that. I've been there loads of times. It's popular with people who want to look at the sky and things, because there's no light pollution, and it's just fields for miles and miles and miles, and it's also a place where couples go, if you get me drift. Any trains coming? Yes, there will be. We've just missed a few, but there'll be some more. But yeah, Waddington Fell. I haven't been there for a long time. There's a pub up there, and it's called either called the Gamecock or the Mirrorcock. I can't remember which one it is. And anyway, it closed down and it became deserted, and then people started using it for filming, making movies in of a certain variety, if you get me drift, and it became famous for that for a while, making films of a certain sort. Hello Stuart, how we doing? It was used for making them kinds of films. And I don't know what state it's in now, because I haven't been up there for years. Well, for at least 2 years anyway. I used to go up there with a sweetheart of mine many moons ago. I often wonder where she is now. But I used to go up there a lot with her. Off already, Stuart? Just to say, I live in fear for tonight's bedtime story. Well, that's not tonight, that's tomorrow night, Stuart. That's Friday. Tonight is Thursday. Tonight, you've got the pleasure of me at 9 o'clock. Same people, different night, but no bedtime story. So don't worry. Don't feel like you're missing out tonight, because at 9 o'clock I'll be on. Hello, Jafid Rashid. Intercity 125 train from 1978. Excellent. You ain't going to see one of them here today, I can tell you that much. If you are, I can tell you though, as if by magic, I can give you an Avanti West Coast Pendolino right now. So a temporary glitch then, I couldn't chat for hours for some reason. Yeah. It's BST 4:01 PM. It is correct, Sky Wolfie. That's at your no, it's not 4:01 PM. Sorry, it's 15:38 or 3:38 PM. It's 20 to 4. 20 to 4. 15:38 in that 24-hour clock, which is the language I always use, but 3:38. Hello again through McConnon. Messages held for review. Sack Silby now. Oh well, fire Sanger. This drone's got a good battery on it. No, for the next freight train. The next freight train will be 16:01. Correct, Sky Wolfie. 16:01. You've got it. Yep, that's exactly when it'll be in 22 minutes. But very often they pick up a bit of time. Receptor. No train. Well, there's been quite a few trains in the last 20 minutes. Receptor. Hello, Shilpa Balwant. How we doing? Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and don't forget double tap your screen. Patience is a virtue. I hadn't watched the train still now. Okie dokie. Hello, Alan. How we doing, Alan? Okay. That is correct, Sky Wolfie. Yes, receptor, you wait for train. And you won't be waiting long, because I can see one's just entered the diagram. It's about 2 miles away at the moment, and it's on the down fast track, so it won't be long before it gets here. Don't know what it is, can't tell, but it's on its way. Rasta Pantera. Diesel railcar simulated features English trains and routes from the 70s, 80s, and the simulation is pretty good as well. Oh yeah, I mean, Train Sim World 6 now. It's in a different league now. It's brilliant, and especially when you drive the older trains. It's unbelievable. You know, I'm just waiting for them to bring out the extra routes. I desperately want this route where I am now, because this track now where I'm live streaming from is coming out on Train Sim World soon. And as soon as that comes out, oof, bosh, I will be snapping it up. I've bought every other UK locomotive and line. I just want that one. I want this one here where I'm sat. Oh, hellfire. It's not planning on bombing Waddington, is it? There's nothing there. There's nothing there in Waddington other than sheep and deers and perhaps the odd horse. That's very low, it's 100 foot. Where is this railway? In Germany or England? England, receptive. England. Yeah, that'd be great, that, Rasta. That would be great. I can't imagine that happening, but it would be good if it did. I had an interesting thing this morning. I was on this bridge live streaming, and another YouTuber actually passed on a train, and I waved at him, and he saw me. He actually passed, and he was coming from Scotland, and he passed on the train, and I was live streaming. Can you believe that? Is there any Mockley misers on there? I don't know what a Mockley miser is. Yeah, so he actually came past on the train. I was talking on the live stream. I was watching his train on the diagram, and he came past, and I waved, and he saw me out the window. You know, unbelievable. Because he got on the train. He went on the train at Lancaster for some odd reason. I don't know why Lancaster. And I knew what train he was on. So as he came down, I was live streaming, and he passed here at 9:51 this morning. And I said to him, I said, 4th bridge after the station, I'm on that bridge, I'll give you. And I waved, and he said, I saw you waving. Yeah. We're Tim, Jeanette, Tim. Tim it were. Maurice Long, I wish CSX did exist in Germany years ago, yes. Is this real or a simulation? Oh, God Lord, are you for real? Where are you going to get simulation like this? Receptive. Have you been taking some narcotics recently? Hello, Train Spotter Tamworth, how are you doing? If this were simulation, if I were giving you simulation, I'd be a multi-millionaire to get simulation at this quality. I'd be a multi-millionaire. There is another freight train approaching. I'm fine, thanks, Train Spotter Tamworth. There is also Derail Valley Simulator, which is more oriented towards Eastern Europe trains, but it has you manually coupling wagons, changing switches, or even emptying the air tanks to release. Oh, excellent. Yes, there is another freight train approaching. I don't know what it is. Don't understand, actually. I weren't expecting this one. This freight train has sneaked in. This is an extra one. I didn't notice this one on the name of this road is, I don't know, that was Penwitham Road. Yeah, it's there's a freight train approaching. How do you know the schedule of the freight trains? Because I have an iPad here at side of me, I'm watching the chat on a phone, got the iPad at the side of me, and I can see the diagram. I can see all the trains moving. There's going to be a train wheels any second now, and it's going to be an Avanti West Coast Pendolino. It's coming from behind the camera. That's what they call a Pendolino, is that? Class 3? No, there's no Maclamazes on it. You've asked that question once, Liverpool. You don't need to keep asking it. Yeah, that was a Class 390. There is another freight train behind it, but it's about 2 miles behind it at the moment. Yes, that was an Avanti train, yes. It's at Preston. It's the West Coast Main Line at Preston. It landed in Warrington RAF base with a Canadian military plane. Oh, excellent, Senga. I didn't even know there were RAF base at Warrington. Hello, Mahama Damin or Montojonov. How are we doing? Oh God, I definitely didn't know there were any sort of air base at Waddington. I could be wrong. Unless it's a different Waddington. Muhammad, I'm going to have another go at that game. Muhammadamin or Monjonov. How are we doing? I do like a name challenge. Yeah, I don't even know what a Michelmarger train is. Hello, Carl Shell. How are we doing? Good afternoon from Ireland. How's life in Ireland? Hello, Lillian Graves Sanford. How are we doing? RAF Waddington. Yeah, I've never heard of that one, Senga. It's possibly a different Waddington from the one I live near. I love trains. This channel is welcoming. Thank you very much, Rasta Pantera. That's my 4th super chat today. I've had 4 today. I'm lucky if I get 4 in a month usually. Thank you very much, Rasta Pantera. This isn't Waddington. No, Avanti near there. No, this isn't Waddington. No, we're talking about something else. Waddington, Lincoln. But right, it's a different Waddington, Senga. That's right. I can understand it down Lincolnshire. I was thinking of the Waddington. When you said Waddington, I only know one Waddington, and that's not far from where I am. What they call Waddington Fell, but obviously there's another Waddington in Lincolnshire. Right, got you. Yes, thank you, Rasta. But you're in Chesterfield, all right. That's not too far away from me. Hello, Krakosaurus. How are we doing? I like that name, Krakosaurus. That's a good one. Is that railway line near Crewe? No, I'm near Preston, Carl Shield. Near Preston. But I do go to Crewe. I was at Crewe the other day. 4 hours. That's been flying for. Good grief. Is this India? No, it's not India, I'm afraid. It's the United Kingdom. 11 minutes till freight train. Yeah, well, there's another freight train sneaking up on us as well that somehow's managed to escape me. Oh my God, the 3 o'clock woman's just walking past and she's late. She's late. I did smile, Senga, but she didn't even look at me, unfortunately. I need to bring that back, me late 80s smile. That was my early 90s, late 80s smile. That used to work every time, but it doesn't now. Unidentified one, how are we doing? Yeah, it never failed in me early 90s smile. 10 pints and an early 90s smile, no problem. Them days are long gone. It's the other freight train is the, I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. Unless I'm getting mixed up, it's 4S38. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's this. I'm getting mixed up. It's the same one. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the same one. I thought it was another one. Hang on. Could have sworn there's one going south. Timetable. Let's have a look at timetable again. C4 to Moss End. No, it's. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. I'm just looking at the same one on blooming map. It's not a different one. It is the original one, the C4 to Moss End. For some reason, I did in my head that the next freight train were going south. Well, it's not. It's travelling north. Going to Moss End, which is up Scotland, which is in Grace's place, in Sanger Grace's area. Putting jets in the sky and army planes, also drone cops another. Oh well, I hope it's not something big happening, Sanger. Hello, Jose Herrera Jimenez. How are we doing? Hello, Faru Mokkanen. How are we doing? Faru Mokkanen. What's your job? And is good. I work in engineering, nothing to do with trades or anything. I've just joined the stream. Is this bank correct? It is. Rogue Polaris. You've got it. You've got it in one. Luxman Jarav, how are we doing? Think it will be raining. Oh, training, sorry. Could be. I hope it is anyway, Sanger. I hope it's nothing more sinister. Powerful Indian trains. Yes, they are powerful Indian trains. But sadly, we're in the UK here. Also, 2 Netherlands jets. Thank you very much, Rebel Irish Railways. I'm very grateful. Also, wow, first blue sky in Glasgow. Yeah, we've no blue sky here. The weathermen lied to me. Luxman Jadav, no big Indian trains. We're in the UK. It's overcast in Ireland, yeah, it's overcast here. And according to weather I looked at this morning, it said it was supposed to be sunny mid to late afternoon. Well, I'm not seeing it. I ain't seeing no sun. We've only 2 freight trains in Ireland. Oh, that's not so good. Hello, the train spotter. How we doing? Hello, seeing the Carlisle to Crewe Gresty Bridge one. Alright. When Carlisle to Crewe Gresty Bridge, when's that one? Where's that? Hello, Anza Makaman Noba. I'm sorry I can't say your name, but hello there, Russian person. It's out here. It's out here. Bombay City BG. You're just talking nonsense, you are, Luxman Jarab. Nothing's making sense. At Lancaster now, alright, is it? The to Gresty Bridge. What? How come that sneaked past me? Let's have a look at the timetable. Carlisle to Crewe Gresty Bridge. I'll just check that one out. Is that a late runner? I'm just on it now. Is it Lancaster now? That's literally only 20 minutes away from here. When is the train coming, homie? Soon, the Cannabis Kid. What time is it there? It's 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I can't find that train, the train spotter, Carlisle to Crewe Gresty Bridge. See, they do this every now and then. They throw in a curveball and you can't find it. Luxman Javad, yes, Indian train, 10,000 kilometres. Hello, it's 11 a.m. in Florida. Excellent. I bet it's nice weather as well. I'm watching a video on Florida actually this morning on YouTube, and he travels about. He's normally just travels about UK, but he went to Florida and he stayed in this weird town, and it were pretty weird. Can't remember the name of it, but they're all a bit religiously messed up, they were. Well, a bit religiously strange, shall we say. They were odd. But a very odd place. 1659 in the Czech Republic. Excellent. Morris Long, I can hear a freight train approaching. You've got good ears. My windows are bogging from the rain like sand on it. I'll give you a 10 out of 10 there for the Cannabis Kid. I'd rather be there than Florida. I'm from Florida too. Excellent. Devin is from Florida too. Excellent. And here is the freight train, so your ears are very good, Morris. 10 out of 10, and here's your freight train. Hello, Dardani, how we doing? Hello, The Journey, how we doing? Train Bar, yep, The Journey. We would rather be in Florida, that is true. Go and put pennies on the track. Yeah, there's no way I'm going down on them tracks. Malgadi H. Excellent. I like your nice green dot you have as a logo. It's very noticeable. The Indian train. What are you on about, Luxman? You don't know what to do with you. Just putting weird stuff in chat all the time. Hello, Faru Makaran. Owl cargo. Wow, it smokes my heart. I've nearly been hit with train a few times, so don't be doing that, Sanger. Bloody hell. That's no good. Hello, Dick Verbruggen. How we doing? Verbruggen. Modi Hannick. Okay, Luxman. Your time is up. Double tap the screen, correct. Double tap the screen and subscribe if you've never been here before. Ram certainly. Can't tell what you're saying, the journey. Receptive, what's your favourite colours? I don't have a favourite colour. And approaching is an Avanti West Coast Pendolino going to London, Euston. Hello Leeds, how are we doing? CSX can do better on these rails with double stackers. Yeah, they could. We can't have double stackers here for the fact of all the bridges and things we have. Faru Mokkanen, have a good time. Catch you later, Faru, if you're off. We call the canal the Nolly. The Nolly. Alright. Yeah, we used to mess around on railway tracks all the time when we were kids. Especially the one that runs the East Lancs line, because that used to be really busy. And we used to mess around on Sundays, and cracky, we were busy on a Sunday. Many a time I got honked at by a train. Oh yeah. The view is amazing. It is. We call the canal a Nolly. I'm just going down to Nolly. Hello, Receptor. Many a flattened coin. Cold shell. I've never crossed a railway track. No, I haven't in recent years. I mean, about 25 years ago, is it? Maybe longer. I walked home, all the way home on one, from Blackburn, all the way home, and I'd had a few to drink, and it was easy to actually walk up the railway track. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning, so there were no trains about. Then I woke up the next day with a red flashing light on my settee. I thought, what the hell? God knows where I'd found that en route. Back in the days when we were young and stupid. Hello, UMS Batia, how are we doing? Welcome back. If you've been here before. Name rings a bell. Yeah, it's not a good idea to play on railway tracks. I mean, all along,